Well, hello once again. This is me, Leonard, broadcasting as usual from Haslingden, north of Manchester, 30 miles or 50 kilometres north of Manchester, in the UK, on Friday, the 23rd of September 2011. This is my vlog for today. Hate that word. Today I have continued to enjoy the considerable upgrade in my broadband speed following the visit to me yesterday by Virgin's very helpful engineer. And they upgraded me from 10 to 50 megaburgers. I'm one of the few people on the planet that know this technical term, megaburgers. You'll not find many people who know this special digital technology word, megaburgers. And I've gone from 10 to 50, which is a big jump. Now, I was really interested in the upload speed as opposed to the download speed, because unless you're going to send Ben-Hur, the film Ben-Hur lasting 4.5 hours, by email, the very fast download speeds don't help very much. And to be honest, I didn't notice fantastic difference in the downloads of websites and things from 10 to 50. Not 5 times difference anyway. But the upload speed has gone from something like 4.7 kiloburgers up to 5 megaburgers, which is very, very fast for me. And I can put a 17-minute video clip on YouTube in 10 minutes, whereas previously it took 90 minutes. Well, I'll just read out to you the speeds I got today. Now, it depends, it seems to me, a great deal on which broadband speed check you use. Because I found U-switch, that's U, letter U, switch, to be rather poor. For example, at 7:30 this morning, U-switch was showing a download speed of 28.8 megaburgers, whereas speed check and speed test were both showing 50.4. A tremendous difference. And a company called My Broadband was showing 42.8. So I would tend not to trust U-switch, though I'm open to correction if I'm wrong. And the upload speed, they were all fairly consistent about this. U-switch 4.3, speed check 4.3, speed test 4.87, and My Broadband 4.85. And the average of those four were download 43.1 megaburgers and upload speed 4.58 megaburgers. And then at 7 o'clock this evening, an average of 38.05 download megaburgers and 4.21 upload megaburgers. Well, that's enough of the burgers. I'm sure I've given McDonald's enough plugs in that time. And the rest of the day, apart from my usual shopping, which was to my delicatessen butcher's to get a steak pie, I went to our very, very good greengrocers in Dearden, which not only sells a wide variety of produce from around the world, vegetables and fruit, but now has started to stock old-fashioned sweets and candy and stuff like that. Very, very helpful While I was there, I bought my usual Cyprus potatoes, which are superb. If you can get them and pressure cook them, they taste just like new potatoes. I also bought some American cherries, which were very expensive, 99 pence for 100 grams, which gave me about 7 or 8 cherries, but they were big American ones, probably from California. In the afternoon I took a ride with some friends from Haslingden across to Bolton, quite a hilly route across to Bolton. And I noticed, since I was sitting in the back with my eyes slightly closed, I could feel the bumps in the road, and they're terrible. It's really appalling that we've got all these people out of work and we can't mend the roads. It seems a bit farcical to me. I mean, we all rely on road transport, either by car or by bus or whatever, and we have potholes in the road, which give everybody a rough ride. Well, the news all day, it seems, has been gloomy, apart from the news that Palestine has applied to the United Nations to become a recognised state. And rather sadly, I thought, America has decided to veto it. I don't know what you think, but I don't see why America, particularly, should be allowed to stop a country like Palestine being recognised by the rest of us. If we want to recognise it, it's up to us, not up to the United States. What has it got to do with the United States? I mean, it's quite obvious that they're hand in glove, for good or ill, with the Israelis. So they're not going to do anything the Israelis don't want or don't like. But if the Israelis are so keen on peace, and they seem to be, or they say they are, why do they keep building settlements in other people's land? I mean, you don't do that if your aim is to live peaceably with these people. If you've taken somebody's land by force, and you're talking peace as how to give it back, but you then go building houses on it, it's not very nice. But this is the problem, you see, that after all this time, the people in Israel have a tendency to feel that it is their biblical right. Well, if we all go back far enough, we've all got a right to somewhere, to somebody else's country. I mean, the Italians could very well turn up in England and say, well, this used to be our country for 400 years, 2,000 years ago, and so on. And America, the USA, was one of our colonies. Well, that's enough of my vlog. Don't like that word. I put a little suggestion, a letter to the editor in the Times by email today, and I've coined the word pylonophobe, which means if you're the kind of person who hates pylons and wants to see them underground, you're a pylonophobe. And the adjective would be pylonophobic. I'm definitely pylonophobic. And the National Grid says it can't afford to get rid of pylons and put the cables underground because it costs too much. Well, I've suggested that when they do start putting these cables underground, which they ought to do, in addition, they bury a very high-speed network of fibre optic cables, so that every home in the land, from John O'Groats to Land's End, can have the high-speed broadband that's available on Earth. And in addition, they could run water pipes to carry water from drought-prone areas, from areas which are less prone to drought. And perhaps, although I don't know technically if this is feasible, a system of pipes to distribute fuel, petrol and diesel. Instead of having petrol tankers bombing around the planet on every road, day and night, they must be very inefficient vehicles in terms of the consumption of fuel, and it's fairly safe, of course, because you very rarely see them explode as they're going around. But if we had a system of pipes, well, we wouldn't necessarily need them. National Grid could make a bomb out of the broadband service. It could supply the fastest broadband speed on Earth without any shadow of a doubt. Now, we've got all these millions of people out of work and lots of jobs needing doing. And I can't understand what the problem is. Well, that's it for tonight. Friday the 23rd. This is my vlog. God bless, while it's still legal here in the UK to say God bless. Take care, and bye for now.